Hi everyone, welcome back to Grow Roots. This is Shannon, and today I'm going to be showing you my plant haul from some summer clearance plant shopping that I had the chance to do over this past 4th of July holiday weekend, and I just wanted to share with you what I got and the prices that I got it for. I am here in North Texas, Zone 8A, Zone 8B, and I'm not sure what your plant prices are like at the nurseries, but this year they are crazy high, crazy expensive. So one of the things that I do whenever I can is try to save money in the garden, and based on our hot weather too, I've lost some plants, mainly Supertunias, to sudden plant death. Not surprising here in North Texas, but I do need to replace them with some more heat tolerant plants. And then I wanted to see if there were any sales on some perennials that I've had my eye on, and I ended up I went to 3 different places, and let me show you what I got. Okay, so let me start off first. I actually went to Shades of Green Nursery first. They have a location here in Frisco, Texas, and in Salina, Texas, and they were advertising that they had $1 vincas. They had just gotten in annuals. They said that on their Facebook page. And also I thought it said 50% off perennials, but I read it wrong. It was only their 1 gallon perennials, and they only had a few different types of 1 gallon perennials. So I was actually very disappointed this time, Shades of Green. I'm usually really happy with you, but this time it was a trip that was ill spent because I didn't really find anything on sale, and a lot of the prices were crazy. I didn't find any annuals at all, although they had advertised they had just gotten them in. So super disappointing there. The next place that I went to was Lowe's. I actually went to Lowe's on a date night with my husband. We celebrated our 21st anniversary. Happy anniversary, Dave. And he was so kind to take me plant shopping too. We didn't spend super long at Lowe's. I probably would have gotten more. However, one thing that I did find, I had to go straight to the clearance rack. I don't think they had any sales going on necessarily, except that they had tons of things on their clearance racks. And one of the things on their clearance racks was this amazing flat of vinca, and instead of paying $1.98 each, they were half off, and they were $1 each. So this was a score. This is 12 different vinca plants, and I definitely need to put these in my landscape where some of my Supertunias have died. So I was super happy about that score. And then the other plant that I got at Lowe's, this was also on clearance. It was this guy, a Brunnera. I love Brunnera. I'm always looking for new shade perennials because I have a new shade garden bed on the side of my house, and I have plans for kind of a new shade garden bed going on in my backyard too. And so I'm definitely still on the hunt for that. And this is actually a new Brunnera that I haven't seen. It's by Monrovia, and it's called See My Heart Brunnera, right? Okay, no, that's not at all what it's called. It's called See Heart Forget Me Not Brunnera. So See Heart Forget Me Not Brunnera. And yeah, it doesn't even say what color the flowers are supposed to be. Blooms in spring. Mass plant as a ground cover. Hardy down to -20 to -30. So 1 to 3 hours of morning sun only for this plant. And it wasn't on clearance, but it had some new growth, so I think it's gonna do okay. It obviously was in a little bit too much sun, but I got this for half off. It's normally $18.99. No, I'm sorry, $18.98 for this. Half off was still like what, $9.50, I think. Still though, for Brunnera, a really large Brunnera, that is a really good deal for this year anyway. I've seen them much lower in years past for their regular price, but it's okay. So that's what I got at Lowe's. And then I went to D&L Farm and Home. Now they have several locations throughout DFW, Aubrey, Gainesville, Denton. I'm sure there's more, but anyway, they're more rural, and they have a nursery, and friends of mine actually part own the Aubrey location, I think. Joanne and Scott Knight, they go to our church. They're amazing. Joanne, if you're listening, thank you so much for all of the things. But they have amazing sales going on right now. They have 50% off all of their perennials, no matter what, and 30% off everything else. 30% off of annuals, 30% everything that they have. And she warned me, she's like, there's just not all that much, but you can go look. And I told her, oh my gosh, I have been plant shopping this weekend, and you have more than any other location I have been to, plus it's all on sale. So thank you very much. So let me show you what I got at DNL, because this has been a score. Okay, so what am I most excited about? I don't even know, but one of the things I'm most excited about are these Rex begonias. She had just a select few Rex begonias left. Yeah, like this little leaf is, you know, whatever, but it looks just fine, right? Look at the back end. They have this reddish tint. They're so beautiful. And Stacy, my stunning garden tour that all of you seem to absolutely love. Thank you so much for watching that, by the way. That was amazing. And thank you, Stacy, for letting me come over. But Stacy had some Rex begonias in her front. Obviously, these are shade plants. And so my shade planters are not looking the best right now. And I think I'm going to put some. So I got 2 Rex begonias. They're $7.99, but they are 30% off of that. So I think it ended up being like $5.54 or something like that for each, which, oh my goodness, I think I saw them at Shades of Green. This little thing I think was $14 and it was not on sale. So super score getting this for $5.54. I got 2 of them. So that was fantastic. Let's see. I'm not going to do that yet. Let me do some more. I'll show you some more of my perennials that I picked up. So one more perennial. I got 2 of these and they look absolutely beautiful. This is a Rudbeckia, and it's a different type of Rudbeckia that I've had before. And so I really think this is the type that I see come back in everybody else's gardens. And I've had Rudbeckia, I think, Herda, and it dies like at the end of each season. Just haven't had great luck, but I think I'm gonna have good luck with this. So I bought 2 of these to plant in my front landscape in front of my sunshine ligustrum. I think that's where I kind of really like the look of the Rudbeckia, but I'm super excited about that. It even has like multiple blooms going on, or buds I should say, right now. So this was $12.99, 50% off that, so $6.50 for this huge gallon Rudbeckia, and I got 2 of them. So here is the other one. It still looks fantastic. It just doesn't have all the buds that the other one has, and a couple holes in the leaves. No big deal. Looks like the rest of the plants in my garden, to be honest. And then I got 2 more perennials because I was so impressed by this plant before. I picked up Lamium, and it doesn't look amazing. It is kind of blooming right now, so you can see what color blooms they're going to end up having. But this particular type of Lamium is called Lammy Dark Purple. There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but I got Pink Chablis Lamium by Proven Winners, little tiny ones actually, earlier this season, and I planted them in a shade portion by my clematis. Down there gets shade, but the clematis grows and it gets sun up above. But they have done spectacular there, and I've just been so impressed and loved it so much. I wanted to get more Lamium, and again, $12.99, 50% off that, so $6.50 for that one. And then this one, actually this one's a different type. This one is Orchid Frost Lamium. So zones 3 through, what? It doesn't say. 3 through 10, I would imagine. Hardy down to zone negative, or down to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And this one's, I think, a little more densely packed, but lots of new growth. It's not currently blooming, but that's okay. Again, I have lots of shade garden to fill up over there. So these Lamium are definitely going to be great for that. And then I think the rest of everything is kind of annuals that I picked up. I've got my 3-tier planter that is not looking the best, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. But 30% off all of DNL's annuals, and they didn't have a whole lot, and not all of it looked amazing, but again, it was on sale. So I did pick up a Penta, and I think, yeah, that's gonna go maybe on top, I'm not sure, of my 3-tier planter, but love the color of that pink. And yeah, there's a couple of yellowing leaves, but it's really quite wet. It may have been overwatered, I'm not sure, but anyway, that's a Penta, and it was $5.99 with 30% off. It's kind of in a 4-inch, pretty big pot. And then there's these little guys right here that were, I think, $2.49, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and they were 30% off. These are Bombay Pink Scaevola. So Scaevola and Pentas both very heat tolerant, great plant, annuals here for North Texas. I should have just gone with these from the very beginning instead of all the Supertunias. Live and you learn. But really cute pink color. This is the only color they had. I wish I could have gotten like a purple, but this is what they had, and it looks decent. It does need water, a little bit, and I'm gonna put that on the sides, probably in the middle tier of my 3-tier planter, and kind of on the side so that it can overhang. So that's what I'm gonna do with that Scaevola. And I got 2, so here's another one as well. I got a Blew My Mind Evolvulus. She had quite a bit of these actually, and I wish I could find the XL Proven Winners. I can't find Blew My Mind XL anywhere in any of the nurseries. Maybe you can help me if you're watching, but anyway, I had Blew My Mind Evolvulus last year. It stopped blooming when the temperatures got to be above 100 degrees, and I was kind of disappointed by that. I figured I would try one more time. I do love that blue color, y'all know I do, and so I got one of those. I got some Mexican Heather. Oh, by the way, the Blew My Mind Lamium was regularly $5.90, or Blew My Mind Lamium. The Blew My Mind Evolvulus is regularly $5.99 at DNL, which is a great price, I think, but 30% off, so that's not bad. And the Mexican Heather, I love the purple of that, and I kind of love just the look of the foliage as well. It's $2.49, and it was 30% off, and I got 2 of those. And coming to the end here, somewhat, this doesn't even say what it is, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of like a Diamond Frost Euphorbia. Yes, it's gotta be a Euphorbia. It's not a, yeah. Anyway, I just look at those sweet little white blooms, and then the foliage is kind of green and purple at the same time. Really cute. And this is a $5.99 annual, again at 30% off. And then I picked up some darker purple Vincas. These will probably go in my front border, I believe, because I'm kind of trying to keep the color of the jazzberries, the Supertunia jazzberries that have died off. And so I've already popped one Vinca that is in this color scheme, and so I got 2 more as well. Again, $5.99, 30% off. And look what she gave me for free. She was gonna put these in the trash, and so she offered me these Bidens absolutely for free. And so I got a whole tray of them. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. I don't know if they will survive, but these are super cute little yellow Bidens, and I can just I can cut all the dead off, and there's actually, I see new growth and new buds, y'all. So I'm really excited about that. I got a tray of 8 plus 1, and that was completely free. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna put those. These are full sun annuals, I think. I know them to be a little more of cold season annuals, like spring and fall. I don't know if they're going to survive our 100-degree temperatures, but the fact that there's new growth on them in this heat maybe they will survive. But anyway, Joanne, thank you so much for those. She was just going to put those in the trash, so I was like, sure, I'll see what I can do with those. So yeah, I have got to try and get these guys in the ground today. We have been blessed. Thank you, Lord. We have been blessed with a day where the high is 82 degrees. We are coming off of weeks of 100-degree temperatures where the low was 82 degrees. Today when I woke up, it was 72. Felt amazing, and today's high is 82 degrees, and it is cloudy all day long. That is thanks to Hurricane Beryl. We are in North Texas, not the east side of North Texas, which is getting all of the rain. We are just kind of very slightly west of where that line is, where people are getting drenched with rain, and we are kind of just seeing the effect of cloudy weather, a little tiny bit of rain today, and just much cooler temperatures today as a result. And those of you who are feeling the effects of Hurricane Beryl, I am praying that all of you make it out safely and that everything ends up being okay, and that those of you who are out of power aren't out of power too long. So lots of prayers for y'all. But over here in North Texas, DFW area, we're just kind of seeing some cloudiness. And so this is a gift. If you're going to plant anything, you're going to plant it in this weather as opposed to the weather that's coming. That's going to get hot again, back in the upper 90s really soon. And so hopefully this 24 hours of, lower temperatures will help the plants kind of settle in, root in a little bit before they get too stressed with this heat. And of course I'm going to be watering them every day, twice a day when it's hot, until they get established, to make sure that everything takes root. Oh my goodness, upon editing this video, I just realized that I totally forgot to tell y'all about these two plants that I picked up as well. Okay, so this is leopard plant gigantea, sorry. Leopard plant gigantea. Oh my goodness, I was so happy to find this on sale at DNL. These are somewhat expensive plants, to be honest. Everywhere that I've seen them, they've been $20 or more, and I was able to, this is normally $12.99 at DNL, and it was, again, 50% off, so $6.50 for gigantic leopard plant. I have seen these. I mainly saw these on my Denton County Master Gardeners tours. A lot of the shade gardens had this plant, and I thought to myself, mental note, look for the leopard plant for a shade garden perennial, and I found it, and I found it on clearance. So that was amazing. And then I actually didn't pick this up right away, but I saw this too, and this is leopard plant again, but Farfugium japonica, what is that? Aereo maculata. And so again, a shade plant, and it has these beautiful spots on them, and I didn't pick that up, and I don't know why I didn't pick that up. But anyway, I told my neighbor Aida about the sale. She actually she went there within a couple hours of me telling her about it, and she picked one of these up for me because I told her that I regretted not getting it, and she picked one up for herself as well. So I am so excited about these leopard plants. This one will not get as big. This one I think can get up to 4 feet tall, I think I read. So really excited about those. Okay, so it's towards the end of the day. I had to plant little by little, and a lot of it this evening, so I'm losing my light. But I did want to show you what I did get done. I didn't get all of these clearance plants planted, but I did get some, and I wanted to show you what I did get. So these are the vinca that I got for $1 at Lowe's. There are 6 of them in here. What used to be in there is the Supertunia persimmon, which completely died. So that was tossed. And then, so the vinca I know are going to probably do perfectly in there. But this was, did I show y'all the Bidens that she gave me for free at DNL? I don't remember if I showed you or not, but these I got for free. There's 2. This is like, Biden's Golden Empire. So there's 2 in there. I cut the dead off as best as I could. I don't know if they will survive in there, but I think that will look cute with some yellow and some pink. I still left the verbena, the Superbena Peachy Keen in here because it is actually flowering pretty well. We've had a couple of days of below normal temperatures, so I feel like that's why. I'm still deadheading. Okay, I feel like that's why it's flowering pretty well, and even though the foliage doesn't look amazing, I decided to keep it for now. I decided to keep the Supertunia bubblegum. I have a feeling that's going to be dead any day now, though. And then coming over here, I basically took out all of my front border right here. That was Supertunia Jazzberry and also a purple, beautiful purple verbena, but everything was just really sad looking and not doing well. The Supertunia Jazzberry absolutely died, although there was one here that was surviving, but you know, I needed to take it all out. So what I placed here is, these are the Vinca that I got at DNL. They were $5.99, 30% off. And so I placed one here. I already had one here. That was from Callaway's. That replaced the first Jazzberry that died. And then another one of the Vinca over here. It's kind of drooping a little bit, but this is Vinca Tattoo Raspberry. So it's super cute right there. But the other thing that I did was I went ahead and popped in all of my zinnia seedlings in between. So I have 12 zinnia seedlings. They're the Dreamland series by Park Seed. And I started those by seed in May so that they would start flowering at about the time that I knew that I would need them, because I kind of knew that the Supertunia Jazzberry was going to fizzle out. So anyway, that's the first one to bloom. The Dreamland series is supposed to be a super compact zinnia. I mean, I'm still not really seeing that. To me, they're not as compact as you think. And I grew these from seed outside. And so they were in full sun the entire time. This is where like the first flower formed and I deadheaded it. I don't think I actually deadheaded this one. Yes, I did. I deadheaded that one right there. So they're growing in bush here, down here. We'll see how they grow out, but they're not as compact even as I expected them to be. But anyway, Dreamland series zinnias, and those are starting and they are doing well. Yes, the lighting is different. I have to admit, this is a different day. I lost the footage of the other night when I took a footage of this front border for you. And so I'm going to edit everything, and I'm realizing that somehow that footage got deleted. It got crazy. So anyway, I'm out here refilming it for you a few days later in the morning, and everything's doing fine. We did get back up to being hot in the mid 90s, and I'm making sure these guys are well watered, and they're doing perfectly so far. So very excited about that front border. I just wanted to pop this on the screen for you because look at that beautiful daylily. Oh my goodness. And I still have yet to plant a Rudbeckia right here and another one over there, the ones that I showed you. I still have a bunch of annuals that I haven't planted because I was thinking of putting them here and also right there, but then these plants kind of bounced back with our cooler weather. And so I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I still have some annuals and they're over here and they're ready to go. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. So I also realized I didn't show y'all where I planted the Rex begonias. So here's one of my shade planters right here. I had to kind of squish this sweet potato vine forward to make room for it there. And then I have double up pink begonia back there. But this is a few days later, honestly, and this sweet potato vine did not like me squishing it forward like this. So it may not survive. I may have to take this out, but the Rex begonia is doing okay. I don't know, there's some brown spots in the leaves now, so actually I'm not sure that it's gonna survive. We will have to see. And then I have my other one right here. This one, I think I'm gonna take this leaf away, but yeah, I mean, it's not looking absolutely amazing either. We'll have to see. That Rex begonia didn't seem to like being transplanted there, but we'll keep an eye out. But anyway, thank you for coming along with me on this summer clearance plant haul and replacing some of the tired things. Here's that vinca that I planted. This is days later, and it's doing really, really good there. And even the Bidens, I think the Bidens are going to be just fine. Look at that little baby flower. They're taken to that planting just fabulously. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, everybody.